How's it going? Today we're playing Chip, the custom hero and item... Community hero item project. Community hero and item project. Shouldn't be Chipe? I feel like they're leaving out the and there. Anyway, we're playing THAAL, which is an Angel Arena Blackstar hero. This is not a new design. This has been around for a while. I remember playing this on video like 3 years ago or something like that. It's been around for a while. I did like it back then though. I do think this hero works a lot better for Angel Arena Blackstar than it does for regular Dota. I already played a match of this dude. And yeah, we're just gonna play. Now, I do want to make one thing kind of clear here. I'm not gonna go into like in depth on whether or not I think the heroes are well designed or anything like that. Because anytime I do that, people just think I'm hating on this. And I actually think it's a really cool project. And I don't want to... Like, the biggest criticism I have for this entire thing here... well, I guess there's two big criticisms. And the first one being that they, said they were going to do things and then didn't for 9 months. And then the second one is that they don't pay the people that they work with. At least from what I know, maybe that has changed. But last I asked, which was actually not that long ago, that was still true. But that's okay. That's okay. So we are playing ourselves THAAL here. I'm going to go ahead and explain how this hero works. This hero is all about channels. Very gimmicky. Right? Very much about gimmicks. But again, I don't really want to go too deep into like, the intricacies of the hero design here. Because I just feel like people will get upset with me. And I do think this is a cool project. And I do want them to keep going. Right? And I would be happy to like see Sohei or... Chatterjee in here. That would be kind of neat, but oh well. Oh well. So anyway, what is this hero? Well, THAAL is an intelligence melee hero. I'm not really sold on the fact that this hero is intelligence. Seems more like a strength hero to me, because strength heroes are all about close range spellcasting. But that's okay, not really a big deal. And all of this guy's abilities are channels, with the exception of the ultimate. And I'm gonna explain the ultimate first, just so, like you kind of see the synergies. And this hero is really about the synergies between all of the abilities and the ultimate. So first of all, you can skill the ultimate really, really early. As you can see, I can already level it, even though it's, I'm level 3. This is something I personally find very questionable. I wouldn't have made that decision myself, but they did. I get the point, this hero is, again, very synergistic, very much based on those synergies between abilities, and if you don't have them, then the hero just doesn't really do that much. Is that gonna be enough? Oh, nice, it actually got him. Right, if you don't have the synergies, this hero just isn't that powerful. So, let me go ahead and get this. Thank you. And it's not like it's without precedent, Dota does it too. Alright, they give Meepo the ultimate early, they give Invoker the ultimate early. So, what does the ultimate do? Well, the ultimate creates an illusion of yourself after you blink. So you cast it somewhere, you blink to that location, you create an illusion in your current location, and that illusion will continue channeling whatever ability you were channeling before you, or while you used the ultimate, or before you used the ultimate, kind of thing, right? So it doesn't actually cancel your channels. Instead, it creates an illusion that will continue channeling for you. So there's kind of like a little bit of combo potential. What does the Q do? Q applies a stacking slow that also reduces armor. So you can see that I used my Q to kind of slow this guy down, and then I used my W, which applies a big AoE damage per second thing, right? A big AoE DPS ability that does physical damage. Now, this ability is the second best farming ability in the game. The first one being the ability of that green dude that they have also added into the game. So, yes, that green dude that is currently chasing me down with those bugs that do quite a bit of damage. That hero has, in my opinion, the best farming ability in all of Chip, I suppose, right? I guess saying all of Dota is probably not super accurate because he isn't in regular Dota. But that hero has the best farming ability in the game. This guy right here with the Mystic Twister does have, in my opinion, the second best farming ability. Now, Mystic Twister has a 1 second cooldown. 1 second cooldown. And that's kind of the big thing. You can spam this shit like crazy. And once you get yourself a Bloodstone, which is what we're going for, you'll also not have any mana problems because, well, you have a Bloodstone. Right? Usually you don't have mana problems with a Bloodstone. That's not how that works. So because of that, you can just jump around the map and Mystic Twister all the creeps. All of them. And they will just die. Because it does a lot of damage. Now, it does only do half damage to creeps. But turns out half damage to creeps is not really that big of a problem. If it just does straight up 1500 damage already. Right? Because it channels up to 10 seconds. And it does 150 damage a second. That's 1500 damage right there. And if you do 1500 damage, half damage is still enough to kill. And that's kind of the thing with this hero, right? So this hero just is super good at farming. And this is the same thing for, again, the other guide that they just released. And that's a bit scary, right? You gotta keep that in mind. This guy will be soaking up a lot of money. And he's very good at it. Very good at just soaking up farm all around the map. Now, his last ability, not super precision, conviction. By the way, we're gonna go ahead and try to kill him here. I think we got him. Nice. His last ability, Conviction, is something you can cast on either allies. No, well, you can cast it on allies or yourself. And it does healing. So it gives them health regeneration and status resistance. It's an ability that very much has a value point, so it's really strong at level 1. Not as strong, like it doesn't scale super well, but it is super good at that very early level. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just try to burn him out. He's just using his ultimate right now, but that doesn't really do much, and then we get ourselves another kill. We just lost a lot of strength. Yeah, that guy is one of the earlier designs they had. He's like all about absorbing enemy strength, I think. Not 100% sure how he works, but it doesn't really matter too much. From what I remember, he's not very good. And then, of course, they also have... So they now have that green dude, they have that kobold dude, and then they have the little mushroom dude. The mushroom dude is Sir Action Slack's hero, and as I mentioned, I'm not here to just like... you know, be negative on this stuff, but I do want to point out that the hero Sir Action Slack's made is the most cancer thing that has ever been made, ever. Like in any universe. Okay, I'm dead. That's fine. No, it's actually just so fucking cancer. But I'm sure they are aware of that. Kobold and Shroom Dude were in from the start, weren't they? Yes, those were the first 2 heroes they implemented. Then they took a 9-month break and now they added in 2 more. Now, but I do want to say that I think this new hero, like the custom model for it is actually gorgeous. Like it's actually just fantastic. The custom model for the other dude, that was actually a secret hero that existed 9 months ago that I had already played on video. That was also already implemented with a custom model. So yeah. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and just burn this guy. Are you leaving? Okay, goodbye. Okay. So you can see that this hero is really good at just catching out single opponents. It's just scary. Because it just slows a lot and all of that stuff. But if the enemy has any sort of mobility, like a Force Staff or a Blink Dagger, they'll just never ever have to worry about it. Like this hero gets pretty much hard countered by that. One of the big problems comes in with the slow, the Divine Intervention, being absolutely necessary for this hero to be able to do anything, while simultaneously also having a really long cooldown. Okay, we're just gonna continue burning him here. Cool, got him. At level 10 we get our ultimate again. This is it's a little weird, right? This hero gets his ultimate at odd points, but that's just how it is. It's just how it works. That's alright. What about Shadow Amulet? It's not really needed. I don't think that's the way to go with this guy. I think the way to go with this guy is to just get mana so you can spam like crazy and then just try to do that. Right? I don't think defensive options are really the way to go because you'll just find yourself in a situation where, well, defensive options just don't really prevent the... Yeah, he's a slow fighter, right? So this is just kind of like something that will be a problem in team fights. Slow fighters traditionally don't do very well on Dota. That's just a fact, right? Like, heroes that fight slowly and that take a long time to get something done, they just don't tend to perform that well. And this hero does fight very slowly, and he does take a long time to get stuff done. So in team fighting, he will probably not be the most significant. Okay, we've got ourselves a vitality booster, that's fine. Now we've got a lot of mana that we can just throw around, and now we have even more killing potential now. Oh yeah, you're dead. Yeah, that mushroom dude, yeah, he doesn't really have much he can do. Anyway, so we can try to kill Satsa again. Right, so we'll do that, and then we'll do a second one. And you can see now that we have our ultimate, we actually double our damage output with the little circle thing. So we're just like kind of cutting through him. Like just completely overwhelming. Another item that we can consider is actually, and this is a bit surprising, I think, it's actually a medallion. So medallion is pretty solid because this is physical damage. I know, a bit weird, but that's how it is. Oh, hey. So I'll just use my ultimate here. Get myself into position so we can start channeling on this. Right, you can't just use the ultimate as a movement option because it is a movement option. And then we get ourselves a kill. Oh, that guy died. Sorry, I didn't have my healing yet. Oh, hey, Gunther. So we're gonna go ahead and start doing this and then blink over here and start channeling. It's probably not gonna kill. If something's gonna kill here, it's gonna be the Zeus. Zeus has a much better shot at actually getting this guy. Oh no, he actually just made himself a lot weaker. Okay, so I'm gonna use my healing now. It's something I haven't used very much yet. But I'm just trying to buy time. So I can use my ultimate. And try to TP out? Yeah, I'll be fine. Cool! Now, this ability is not that great. This is one of those abilities that seems really good, but in actuality, it's like it's super difficult to find a moment to actually use it, which is just, yeah, just a bit tricky. Oh, by the way, the ultimate comes with charges. I don't think I explained that, but I don't know. I feel like you guys probably figured that out already. Anyway, so you can go ahead and just, you know, like use the ultimate and the W to farm, and you can see it's just not as crazy on these jungle creeps, and probably jungle farming isn't the way to go, but lane farming is pretty damn effective. We're gonna go ahead and just continue doing this. Thank you. Can you use your ultimate while TPing or using meme hammer? Honestly, I don't know. I would be surprised if that's how it works. It does say that if it interrupted a channeled ability, it will continue. You know, if Meteor Hammer works, that would actually not be that bad. But, I don't know. Maybe like having just a Mystic Twister going on is better. Right, like that's a bit tricky. Anyway, our next item here is gonna be just a good old Blink Dagger. Right, but you can see on lane creeps, you just kind of cut through them really quick. And that's quite helpful. Alright, come on along. Come along, you nerd. Come along, you nerd. You know, I really love the way this model looks. I really love the particle work on this model. I mean, look at it. Isn't that gorgeous? Man, that's great. Like, really well done. Doesn't have voiceover, which is something they actually did promise when they first announced it, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't think voiceover is that important. Let me go and get that blink dagger. A blink dagger. Alright, there's that hero. So Parasite is just a giant mess of a hero. I have mentioned this before, but I think Parasite is just just mega garbage. Okay, we're burning him. That guy's dead. We're burning him. That guy's dead. You know what? I'm just gonna heal myself up really quick. Give myself that health reach. Hey! Kasher007, thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate that very much. I'm not sure if E-Phalanx is any good, because here's the thing, it says it has a break distance of 900. E-Phalanx would actually make it so that we have a cast range that is it more than 900? Like, how much does this give? Yeah, 250, right? So it would actually give us a cast range of 950. And I'm honestly not sure how that interacts. Alright, like, ideally, of course, you would like it to be a matter of, yeah, cool, got it. Ideally, of course, you would like it to be a matter of, well, you know, it updates the break range as well, but I don't know if it does. So. Let me go ahead and get myself the 30 additional DPS here. You might say that the 100 AoE is better, but it's actually, I don't think it's 100 AoE. It's radius, right? So that actually means it's 50. Okay, cool. Is there anybody else here? No? Hey, X-Blame, thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate that very much. I'm gonna go over here. And we're just gonna go ahead and grind up these creeps. And it actually is like you put them in a grinder. You know, it's just like, put them through that shit really quick. Let me go and get myself some TP boots. But yeah, I mean, just the fact that you can use this for farming like that. See what I mean when I say this is the second best farming ability in the game? I haven't shown you the... I did actually show you the best farming ability in the game already, which was that hero that we played a few months ago. You know, the other guy? Alright. Got ourselves some more movement speed. I'm gonna get ourselves Aghanim's. Aghanim's gives us another charge of the ultimate, which is really important. Like, that's very, very powerful. You can see that the ultimate is really what makes things happen.
With you already. Let's celebrate with champagne.
Hey, dude. Thank you very much for the sub, and thank you for sticking around for you. I know it can be hard at times, but... well, we're still here, man. We're not leaving. No, we're actually surprisingly good at killing those guys, though. Because they got some magic resistance, but we do physical damage. Yeah, you're dead. So this is really where I think having like a Solar Crest might be super, super good. You know, you blink in, you Solar Crest the guy, and you just burn him out. Okay, heal. Cool, we're fine. Maybe I should just get that for now. Because like my damage is actually running a little bit low. And while Aghanim's would be fine, it's just much more expensive. And I feel like this actually would add just more damage. Right, like that's just more important probably. I don't know. We're about to get ourselves to level 18 here. So that's another superstition charge. And we somehow managed to put up with you. I know, it can be hard. It can be hard. Something I do want to point out though is that all of these heroes... So I know that I'm doing really well here. But I do want to point out that we're playing against a team that has 3 of these chip heroes on them. And they are all really, really bad. Right? What I mean with that is that they're just super fucking weak. Cool. Even my guy, which I think is the best out of the chip heroes, is actually just a garbage hero. Like, again, Force Staff hard counters him. And I'm really talking about the context of balance right now. You know, I don't mean to shit talk them in any sort of design way. That's not my point. My point is just pure balance. This hero is very, very weak. And so are all of the chip heroes. They honestly, they need to just like ramp it up a bit, make them more powerful. Renaming chip competition going on in your chat right now. Finny sliced deep fried potato. TSDPFP. Huh? Cunning homophobes international phonies. Oh man. So, why is he not taking damage? I assume that was something that Parasite did. Oh wow, this still doesn't have proper icons. Seriously? Does the other guy have proper icons? Nope. Does the last guy have proper icons? Okay, this one does. Well, that's kind of surprising. A little bit disappointing, if I'm completely honest. Like, I don't know, you would imagine that in 9 months they finish proper icons for 2 heroes. Like, that's a 15-minute job if you get somebody who knows what they're doing. You know, throw 15 bucks their way, they'll make it. No. Aw. We're just gonna continue channeling this here. So by the way, you can also blink this guy to like have the heal going on. It's not that valuable, but you can. Go ahead and do this. If I were to suggest a buff for this hero to make him be more in the power level of regular Dota heroes, I would recommend making the Divine Intervention have a 5-second cooldown. Alright, like this needs a much lower cooldown. And I would actually probably change the Mystic Twister to have a... No, that's actually probably the change I would make for now. Just leave it at that, you know, make the Divine Intervention a much lower cooldown. Maybe even just 1 second. Like, why does this have a 15-second cooldown? I find that a bit overkill. Like, the ability is really necessary for the hero to function. I don't even have to do anything there. I don't think I can get him. Yeah, I don't have any slow right now. Ah, it does nothing.
Oh wait, you will maybe need this to buy the champagne. P.S. Can't wait to see this THAAL card with my character on it.
Hey! Hey, Ziegelzeig! Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that very much, and thank you so much for supporting the THAAL. We'll actually be reaching out to you very soon. Like, as in we are hoping today or tomorrow. And start talking about, you know, what designs people want to see on their disasters cards and such. Even though, so Kickstarter doesn't actually allow us to send out a survey requesting people's shipping information until the Kickstarter has finished, meaning the 31st of July is the earliest we can do that. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna reach out to the people that opted for the more expensive options. We're gonna just reach out to you personally and just ask what you've got, what you're looking for. And that's mostly so that Jeremy can already start working on it, right? So. Alright, let's go up here. Yeah, I mean, this was pretty one-sided, but I gotta be honest, it's gonna be hard to find. Like a competitive match of this. Alright. Yeah, I've got no slow anymore. Do you notice how after I use my Q, I'm just useless? Like, seriously, my Q is actually my ultimate, which is really weird if you think about it. But the Q is so necessary for me to be able to do anything at all that without it, I just don't matter. And it just does not matter what I do. Also, this guy is not taking damage. Is he ever gonna actually start taking damage again? Okay, we're fine. With such a long channel, Atos isn't that good. Yeah, Atos is too short. Atos is definitely something that doesn't last long enough. You want long durations. Hey, 39 Bloodstone charges. Let's go. I don't know how they intend this hero to be played. It's like the items kind of like, you know, Ethalons, mid-game, Blink Dagger. This kind of tells me that they think you should be going for a core, but the item build, I just kind of don't really see. Like, how do they not recommend a Solar Crest? Oh, well, there it is, I guess. I don't know. Like, that should be probably the first item. I went for Bloodstone first here, but I kind of regret that. Honestly, I feel like what you should be going for is just like, you know, get Blink Dagger, Mana Boots, and Solar Crest, and you'll be fine. Like, you just go nutty on people, and then go for a Bloodstone. I mean, Bloodstone was nice, because you want the additional mana so you can keep going. But... oh well. That's just how it is. Isn't this a character from Blackstar? Yes, this hero exists in Blackstar. Although in Blackstar, he has a different E. There's one changed ability from Blackstar to Chip. Anyway, so that's La Afanal, or whatever the fuck he's called. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, don't forget to leave a rating on video. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.